What's up, fellas? Doom here, playing some more Cards and Castles. I am on my alternate account, Blight, and I'm playing a Commons Rares deck. And going Warlocks Ninjas, just because I like those factions. We've already went through 10 games, and this is the deck here. So in this video, we're going to kind of tune up our deck from whatever we've learned, make some changes, some swaps, and see what we want to do. So I'm going to start crafting a couple cards I'm thinking of adding in. I'm going to add in another Witch Bolt here. So I'm going to craft it. And I might end up taking them out later, but so far it's been okay for us. So we'll see how that goes. Considering Uncontrolled Burst, I'm not 100% sure about that yet. I also might craft some vampires. I might end up crafting one immolate in a second. I'm only going to craft stuff if I'm going to add it in. If I'm unsure, then I'm going to wait. Just because, why waste my shards, right? Another thing I'm possibly thinking about is Wall of Fire. Not too sure, because Fire Drake here will chain for 2, and Wall of Fire could hit the castle and some buildings, and it can also hit things like Priest and Acolyte. So far, we haven't seen much of that. We've seen one Priest, and we haven't seen any Acolytes yet. But I think later we might see Acolytes plus more buildings. But when it comes to it, then we'll consider adding that in. And I'm not 100% sure about Immolate either. That's kind of the same reason. Same play as Wall of Fire. So if anything, I'll probably add in Immolate instead of Wall of Fire. Anyways, let's go back to the deck. Let's see what we want to swap. So first thing is, I'm going to take out these Sorcerers. And I'm also going to cut the Legionnaires for now. Going to cut this Incinerate as well. And in place of that Incinerate that I just cut, I'm going to add in Witch Bolt. Alpha Strike is another possibility. I will consider that. At this moment, I'm not too sure. And and I wanted to add in another Harmonic Balance. More so to test it out than anything else. So far, I like it. But I don't know if it's worth 2 of or even worth playing at all. There might be some better stuff. It's a fun play, definitely. And at the right time, if we have 2 units on the board, that'll be 6 damage to the castle. And 6 damage from one card is no joke. So, that's good. What else am I looking at? So I just added in 2 Mage Apprentices. I'm testing this card out, putting it instead of Sorcerer. So right now, looking at our units, we only have 14. So because of that, I'm not going to add in Alpha Strikes. I think I'm going to take out this Arson currently because it's not doing much for us, especially at the low levels. So this Arson is going to come out. Probably going to add in second Harmonic Balance. And I have to decide what to put in for the Legionnaires I just took out. So the reason I took out Legionnaire there is because I'm actually trying to make the curve of my deck lower. And I want to play a little bit more aggressively. So far, aggressive play has been working for us. And the thing that I'm not sure is... Yeah, so like I have a feeling once we get to late game, it's going to get tough for us, especially as we rank up. We're going to see more things like dragons and things like that. And that's tough to deal with our deck. At that time, we want to just go pure aggro in the late game and try to kill the castle. I'm considering adding in this card, Spirit Blast. So this card in the late game will deal 5 damage. So this is replacing Legionnaire. Legionnaire deals 6. So if I get one shot off with Legionnaire, that's 6. If I play this card, that's 5. And I can also play it earlier on the curve if I have to, but I don't like this discard ability. That's the only thing I really dislike about this card, the discard ability. So, Spirit Blast is one potential card I'm going to play. The other 2 potential cards I'm going to play is Breath of Fire. And... where is it? Uncontrolled Burst. So these are the 3 burn spells I'm thinking about. Not going to play Breath of Fire right now, especially if I'm going to run less units, because that probably won't be a good thing. And previously as well, I was going to run things like lunge and stuff on my Legionnaire. So I'm considering playing Spirit Blast, and if I have a spare lunge or something that's useless in my hand, I can always sacrifice it. And the thing with Spirit Blast is I don't need to have any board presence to hit the castle. So let's go ahead and craft 2 of these. Now, what might end up happening is if we think this discard is bad, Uncontrolled Burst might replace it. And if we think that we really need more units, because Fire Whirl and Dark Fire both require units, as well as many of our combo spells like Tag Team, Lunge, that's to support our units. Harmonic Blast is the balance is supposed to support our units. So if we don't have any units, then what's the point, right? What's the point of playing all those cards? So if we find that to really be the case, then so there's the second harmonic balance. Then I think most likely I will take out these Spirit Blasts for Vampire. Because Vampire is 2-drop, and I wanted more low units. What I really want is a 3-drop unit that is more aggressive than Scout. That's what I want. That fits in better into this deck than Scout. Currently, we don't have that. I mean, I could play Sensei, which can enable other stuff. Which I might do. I don't know. Because I'm looking for a 3-drop to fill out the curve. Right now, I'm testing out Mage Apprentice. And that might do it for us. That might be the card that we need to fill out the curve. We will add these in. Okay, there are Spirit Blasts. So let's look at our deck one more time. We're running Lunge, Witch Bolt to control the board, and since this costs 1 gold, that brings the curve of our deck down. Dark Bolt is there. Dark Bolt, I feel right now, isn't adding too much value to the deck, but it's a cantrip, and it will have its uses, so I'm going to leave it for now, but if there was something better or something else I could think of, Dark Bolt might come out. Harmonic Balance we're testing out. Mischievous Imp we like. Spirit Blast we're testing out. Tag Team so far, I've liked it, and what I've noticed with Tag Team is I'm using it sooner than the late game. I'm not really using it with Swordsman and Legionnaire. I'm using it more with Dark Spirit and Fire Drake, and that's actually not a bad thing because I'm getting in more damage to the castle, which I want to do. So this Tag Team, I'm considering it a late game combo card almost. Kind of like Dark Fire, but just not as good. It gives us the movement though, so we'll see. Mage Apprentice we're testing out. Firewall I like. Scout is because I need to play it. It's okay. We'll see how that goes for us. Dark Spirit. I don't think Scout is ever gonna come out right now. I'm not sure what I could replace Scout with, so that's why. But one of these two might end up getting cut for Vampire. We'll see. Dark Spirit's there. Dark Fire is our bomb card. Fire Drake is there. Headless is like our late game play ideally, with Fire Whirls and Dark Fires. And Swordsman is there. So this is the deck, guys. I'm liking it so far. I like the way that it functions. Let's see how we do in rank play though. Okay, I will catch you guys in the next video. We're going to play some more games, and then at some point we're going to come back and tune up our deck one more time. Currently our record is 8-2. I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to start counting again at 0 because this is the second version of the deck. Okay, if you guys like the content, go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment below.